Good morning, good morning. Come on in, come on in. Today is the day. I'm so excited. My Moments with Celeste, I'm going to be doing a mystery box challenge that is going to be shown here live on my page and also streamed on the Crafters Hive. So I just popped on here a couple minutes early because I gotta make sure that I get connected on here, and we will start at 11 Central. Turn this down. I hope y'all having a good day. I am ready for this today. It's getting me in the mood for swing. I was just watching Bev on Bev's Crafting with Love and Whimsy, and I had sent her her box, and she did such a good job with it. It's so cute. And now I'm going to be opening up the box that they sent me, that Bev and her daughter Trish sent me. So we're just going to give a couple minutes. But come on in and say hi. But I'm going to just kind of keep my eye out over here. So we can get hooked up on both pages. How's that sound? Sound like a plan? Find my link here. I usually don't go back and forth on my desktop. So here we go. Got this. Maybe. Let's see here. Hopefully somebody there on the Crafters Hive can get me linked over. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Hello, Tammy. Oh, bless your heart, Tammy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well, I am so excited to be doing this event today. I can't tell you. Wasn't that fun watching Bev on hers? Oh my gosh, that was fun. She did a good job. Hi, Sherry. How are you today? Lori, my friend from Ohio. Thanks for coming by. And I welcome all of you that are normally follow my page. And also for all of you that are catching this on the Crafters Hive link. It's such a thrill to have all of you with me today. So this is going to be a fun day. And I am just the second crafter on here, and I got so engrossed with watching Bev do hers that I was like, oh, I better get busy. Better get in here and get her done. So anyway, looks like we are ready to roll. So, how is everybody? My name's Celeste, and I'm with Moments with Celeste. And if you don't already follow my page, I invite you to follow Moments with Celeste so we can have some fun together. And I'm just going to say hi to a few people that pop in. Isn't this fun, Tish? It truly is. I'm having a good time already. I've been sitting here for a week with my package, trying to shake it like Christmas, because I know that Bev and Trisha have some pretty exciting stuff in here for me. So if you aren't following Bev's Creative Craft and Whimsy, give her a follow too. You'll love her and her daughter Trish. And anybody else that you see on here who has a business link, follow them, because we're all in this together. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, hi, Deborah. Thanks for coming in. Hello from Pennsylvania. Woo! So we got Pennsylvania. Hi, Norma, my friend that's 6 blocks away. And there's my friend Bev. Hi, Bev. Bev, you did awesome on that box. And look, I think my shirt looks like what you made too. But I'm glad you enjoyed that. So come on in, everybody. Let me know where you're from. There's Dee, my sister from up in Minnesota. And I'm so excited to see everybody. I want to give everybody a chance to pop in. And this is going to just be a good day, everybody. So we are doing these on the hour all the way up until, I believe, around 9 o'clock Central Time tonight. There's going to be a different crafter on. So we all passed, we got matched up, and we passed, mailed a box of items that's a mystery box that they couldn't open till today. So here I am. Hello, Lori Beth, my beautiful daughter. And Denise and Jody, welcome. First time watching from South Florida. I wish I was in South Florida. Oh my goodness, it's been too chilly up here in Omaha for my liking. Magically Rustic Design. Hello, my dear friend. Everybody give her a follow too, from Connecticut. Woo! We're all over the place. That's awesome. I know Trisha and Trisha's Pretty Papers. Give her a follow. Trisha's Pretty Paper. Her and Bev are, well, Trisha's in Florida and Bev's in South Carolina. That's where my box went to. So here we go. Are we ready? Now that I got Trisha and Bev both on here, I want to make sure they are both on before I open this up. I'm so excited. Oh boy. From Virginia and from Texas. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. And also those of you that are watching from the Crafting Network. Crafting Network, welcome, welcome, welcome. Anybody else that's newbies, welcome. And I invite you to follow me and spread this out to people, because we're going to have lots of fun. We're having a lot of fun on the Crafters Hive. It's a great group, so go follow them. Join their page as well. It's an awesome, awesome group. Oh my gosh! Oh, look at what she sent me. Trisha makes all of these. Oh my gosh, Trisha, you are so right. You knew I was going to love this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Trisha. Bev's Creating with Love and Whimsy. That's her card. Hi, Celeste. Trisha and I hope you have fun with your mystery box. Use anything you'd like. Bev and Trisha. Oh, isn't that sweet? You guys. So for those of you that don't normally follow me, this is one of the things that I enjoy doing is putting together golden books. And look at this one. This one is Eeyore, You're the Best. And this is my daughter-in-law's favorite Disney character is Eeyore. You guys, I love this. And then you guys, look at these gorgeous papers. Trisha and Bev, oh my gosh. I want to cry, it's so pretty. So Trisha hand dyes all of her ribbons and papers and seam bindings and everything, and I have followed them for a couple of years. So, oh my gosh, isn't that great, Vonda? Hi, Carrie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, you can tell that Trisha is an expert at packaging things. Look at you, girl. I might have to use the scissors to cut this off. This looks like some Totally Dazzle bling. Oh, I love bling. I love bling. Okay. Get this out of here. Look at that. And look at these pretty buttons. Oh my gosh. You guys, that was awesome. You did amazing. I was so glad when I saw that you drew my name because I knew it was going to be some pretties. There's some pretty buttons. Look at those in all the spring Easter colors. Lori, my daughter, you are too. Then look at you guys. Look at this. So let's see what we've got. What? Look at this little mini composition notebook that she has done with her dyed papers. Oh my gosh, this will be a great tuck-in for Eeyore. And let's see here. Oh gosh, your coffee filters. Look at these, you guys. Look at these amazing coffee filters that she sent, that she hand dyed. Oh, all these gorgeous papers. Oh my word. Trisha and Bev, I am in second heaven right now. Second heaven. And then let's see. Oh, look at this cute, great big. Don't you love these big paper clips? I do too. Definitely be using this. I'm going to be using a lot of this. And the doilies, I think you guys must know I love doilies, right? Oh gosh, she even does envelopes that she dyes. So we've got envelopes, we've got, oh my gosh, look at the color on this one. Isn't that awesome? This is amazing. And I better get started because this is going to take a bit. So, I am going to, let's see here. I guess the first thing I could do here is I need to find the middle of my book. And I'm going to have to get out my little wire cutters. So this is going to be, I'm going to go with, I don't know if I'll get it all done, but we'll try to get a bunch of it done. And then you guys will just have to come back on my page at a later time and, you know, see what I do with the rest of it. But anyway, this is, you take the golden book and open it up. And I want to preserve this little golden spot here. So I found the middle. I'm going to stretch it open. And boy, that tore really nice. I usually don't tear that nice. And let's see here. And we're going to pull these big, I tell you, they made these for kids, these little golden books. Let me get you down where you can see everything. Sorry, guys. No, you don't want to look at me. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Okay, so you can see I'm going to pull this out first. And then, wow, this one's got a really big staple in there. I'm maybe just going to start first with doing, whoops, that's okay, because guess what we got up here? Let me get it. Lots of washi tape. Washi tape to the rescue. Okay, I think we'll start here on this side first. And I'm going to leave the cover for now. I'm going to leave that all intact. And I'm going to put together the book maybe at the end because I want to get in here and decorate these pages, okay? So let's get this started. So we've got Eeyore, You're the Best. And on the front side of the cover, I'm going to leave a staple. Okay. I usually like to leave the front cover as is inside in the back because it's got such cute, you know, this is the story of the Golden Book, right? Okay. Now, we're going to just start, I'm just going to start working through this with all these pretty papers. Trish and Bev, you knew exactly what I would be able to just get to and go to quickly, didn't you? So I'm going to start here on this page. And the first thing I'll do is I'm going to put some washi tape right here on this seam And I think on this one here, I'm going to put this cute little daisy. This will be my own little addition, I think, here. I'm going to put some glue down. This is what's going to hold these pages together just so that they don't slide apart easily. Oh my gosh. Cute, cute, cute. Alright, and we'll trim it off. We'll just go through the process here of what I have to do for these little cute little books. So, let's see here. It's the only cloud in the sky, Eeyore groan is drizzling right on me. Somehow I'm not surprised. Okay, so I've got over here, I'm going to make a little, I think I'll make a little pocket tuck about right here, and that's going to be out of an envelope. And nothing like just jumping right in and getting her done, right? Okay. So I'm going to glue. This is an envelope piece I just cut out. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue this part shut. And then we're going to make this our little tuck pocket. So I'm going to take this piece because I like to pull in the colors, you know. And we're going to take it, and I didn't get it out. I should have. But I can come back in and do all my, let's see here. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. So I'm a kind of fly by my seat of the pants kind of gal, so I just will be... I might drive some of you crazy. Okay, I'm just going to put a little notch up there. And then I'm going to take this and we're going to glue this 3 sides of this over. And we're going to put it right there. So that's going to be the first little pocket tuck in. Then I'm going to come and let's go to the next page here. Get my washi tape in. I'll do this fun one here. The reason I put the washi tape on, and you don't always have to, is that it just gives it a little more reinforcement when I go to put my signatures to get these tied in. So a signature on a junk journal or an altered book, which is what this is, a signature is the first, each section is called a signature, and there's usually about 5 to 7, 8 pages in a signature. Okay, Ariel lived in a gloomy place, and he was rather fond of gray. So I want to see here, what do we got? What else? Oh, these are the cutest papers. I think on this one here, I'm going to take my pinking shears. And these are going to be kind of little simple little pockets, just for the sake of time right now. But I'm thinking if I go about right, and let's go about right here. I'll make a skinny tucked pocket for this one. So when I'm doing an altered book like this, you can kind of see I just go through and read kind of a little bit what the story's about and just try to match up something. And these make great little gifts for children. Let's see here. What if we do a Okay, gonna do that. I don't want to cover up Eeyore's head. Gonna glue this down, and this one here where I'm just going to make this a little flip, because then what I'm going to do is I go back in after I get my pockets put in, and I'm going to put in some different little kind of like guided questions that go along with the story that the child pulls down and can read. And let's see, I'm going to take a piece here. And actually, hang on. This will be my quickest little journal I've ever put together in my life, guys. Okay, so I'm going to take... I can't see your comments as well, so I'm sorry for that. I need a Trish too. So, where those pretty little buttons go? Here they go. So this little button here, let's go with the orange. These are really pretty buttons. And I'm going to just take this and I'm going to glue this right here in the middle of this little tag that's going to pull down. And I'm going to put this on with some hot glue. Let's do that. Okay. And then, let's see. Got enough room up here, maybe. Put a little bit of that little pink ribbon. And I'm going to glue that up here to the top. Okay. So we've got that one ready to be done with what I'm going to do with it. Now she's got a cute little bow. And it's pink. And I don't have any pink ribbon. So I may have to get some at some point. And because what I'd like to do is sew a little, or glue a little pink bow up here. Let's see what it looks like if I just do a little snippet with this pink ribbon. Let's see. Oh my gosh, how much time. Woo! Okay, gotta keep an eye on that. Okay. Okay. All right. So, see what this looks like. Here's my little bow. And what if we just put that right there? It's a little big, but I think it'll work. It's a chunky bow. A chunky bow. I want to get over here too so I can see. Hang on just a minute, guys. I want to make sure I got you pulled up over here so I can see comments better. How about that? Imagine that. Well, I don't want to waste all this time to do it, but I want to get it done. Okay, there we go. This is so cool. I'm glad you're liking this, Vonda. So this is definitely, I started doing junk journaling just a couple years ago, about a year and a half actually. And I have several of them of my items and different tuck-ins and things available also in that Crafters Hive marketplace. So if you ever want to take a look through those, you can see stuff that has a lot of stuff for junk journaling. Because, you know, honestly, I know a lot of people aren't real familiar with it. So there we go. And you'll see how that just brings a little 3D out to that page. Okay, I've got to find something, but I don't have it with me. I'd love to find some, hang on a second. Let's just see. I've got a bag of polyfill. I got to make sure that I use 3 or 4 things. So I've used a button, I've used some ribbon, I've used the book, so I've used a paper, so we're going to be doing good on this. Let's take a little bit of the polyfill, and I'm going to take some, let's try some, let's just try some little bit of a black ink. Oops, that's not black. Go with black, because I want it to be kind of gray. I know I've got black in here. There we go. So what if I take this and I just push some of this on my ink? Let's see what this does. No guarantees. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, now they're going to decide to mow outside my window. Hope you aren't very loud. Okay, so see what I've done? Now look, we're going to take this. See that cloud that's on here? How about we're going to glue this on the cloud and give it a 3-dimensional, because I love textures and I love layers. And let's see here. We're going to glue it on there, and I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on just to reinforce it so we can move on to the next page here. But this is just kind of an idea too here. This is going to be an adorable book, Trisha and Bev. It really is. See, so now I got the big dark cloud on there. Now we're going to come over to the next page and get my washi tape down. What color should I use on this one? Kind of like these little daisies. Let's see here. And put that right on the seam. I use the washi tape not only to reinforce it, but with the glue, because sometimes washi tape doesn't hold real long, and the glue will let this be here forever and ever. However long forever and ever is going to be, all right? Okay, now let's see here. What else do we have? I know I want to use this, but I may have to. Let's see. That poor gray cloud's just following him all over the place, isn't it? Let's go on this one. This is going to be so cute. So I'm going to make, let's see if I've got a page here. I think, was there a page in your papers? Yes. Perfect. I'm going to take this page here of this solid color, and I am going to take it and I want to cut it down a little bit. So let's go with cutting it this way first. Make sure it's not too. This is going to be what's called a flop, a flip-flop pocket. And we're going to go up here, and then we'll put that in this middle part. Okay. Try to get the edges. And then I'm going to cut a little bit off up here Let's go with the little pinky. Isn't that a beautiful color? I love that. Love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let's see here. All right, so I'm gonna glue this down because I'm gonna make it a pocket. So we're gonna put a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue over here. And then I'll go ahead and do another little notch up here. A bigger one. Woohoo! Then I'm going to take this and I am going to put a little glue very carefully on just the edge of this part that's going to be glued down on the, and this is going to go in that middle seam, okay? All right. Then I'm going to stick it right in here in the middle. I'm going to close this page here so that I can make sure I get it in the middle. Okay, that's going to work great. Good, good, good. One thing about journaling and doing altered books is everybody does it differently. So now I am going to put a little tad of this glue down here because I want it to adhere to that paper just a tiny bit. Sorry, I put that glue right in front of you guys. Okay. Then, remember this cute little book that she gave me? So since it's a children's book, I want to put this in as a little tuck in that pocket. So now that little book is going to be in here, and when this glue dries, this is going to flip right over, and I do want to fold it just a teeny bit. Let me do that while it's still a little damp. Let's see. I want to fold it just a little bit, this little tuck pocket. Oh, let's try it again. Because this is what's going to hold it in, and it's going to allow it to flip so they can read the next page. Let's do it the quick way and do it with some hot glue. Okay. All right. A little bone folder here. Okay, and then we're going to put the little book right inside of here. And then this is going to be able to flip up. You see, it's got that little seam in there. And then, of course, you know, I like to decorate. So let's see what other papers do we have here. Oh my gosh, there's so many choices, you guys. Oh, I just love this. How about, where did that little doily go? Oh, yes, sirree, Bob. Now, I'm going to trim this doily down, which reminds me, this afternoon, I'm going to have to make another run out to the antique store to get me some more ribbons and thrills and all the stuff. Okay, so I'm going to take this and glue this right on top of this little tuck pocket. A little flippy pocket. Jazz it all up. Let's put some glue in here just in a couple spots to hold it for safekeeping. Oops, I guess I didn't need it up there. Oh well. This glue does dry very quickly, by the way, so I'm going to roll some of this off here. Hang on. That looks lovely. Okay. Now I do have, let's see, the spots. So this is kind of where I say there's never a mistake when you're crafting because everything is fixable. I am going to, I think, put a little, I'm going to put this cute little butterfly here that I had. And I'm going to stick it on there just so it's going to cover up my blemish. And I'm going to have that kind of go, let's see, I want to make sure it does the best coverage. So there we got that. So there's a little flip top pocket so far. And then I am going to put something here on this piece here. Let's see. I want, Trish, I'm going to use some of your pretty seam binding that I have already had. And I'm going to put this down here on the bottom to make this a trim so that that edge looks a little more finished off. I'm going to go back. Hope you're not all falling asleep on me. What a fun idea. Isn't it fun? I love doing these books. I've made about 6 of them, and some of them, I gave one of them away to a little girl as a gift, and then I think I've sold like 3 or 4 of them. But these are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Because you can just use your imagination. Here I am teaching you, and I'm supposed to be in the panic mode of getting this done in a half an hour. Okay. So, got that on there. I'm going to trim that off. And then this will look so pretty. Look at this button. Isn't it gorgeous? Now, if you guys have any ideas, you see anything that you think that I could put somewhere, let me know. Let's see. I'm fascinating to watch you work. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to put that in there, but I'm also going to do something because like I said, I like layers. So I'm going to do a fun one, a funky one here. So the other day, I did some coffee dyeing of a piece of gauze. So I took the paper towel and I thought, I'm not throwing that away. That's got good coffee stain. That's going to come in good for my junk journaling, which is why they call this junk journaling, is because you use things that you would normally throw away. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to just scrunch it. And I want to do a bigger piece. Let's do a bigger one. And I'm going to make a little scrunchie, which is some of my favorite things to make. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to just push it up in here and get it glued down, press it down, and you're going to see why I'm doing this in just a second. Okay. Just glue some of those pieces down so they don't stick up too far. And then now I'm going to take that beautiful green button and I'm going to put it right here in the middle. A little secret when you're gluing on buttons: put enough glue so that the glue comes up through the holes, and that hole is what holds it. That's why it does really well with hot glue gun. Can you see how that's kind of... So now look at that. Look at that. We turned that little pocket into. Isn't that fun? Bev and Trish, you could not have given me a better color scheme today. So now what I will do before I'll get all done with doing this project is I will go through, and I like to grunge up my edges. But for right now, I'm just going to move along and we're going to see what the next page has in store. I do want to put some more in here just to reinforce it, make it a little bit stronger. Okay. And let's see, so he jumped to the left with a bit of a twist. Again, the cloud scooted after him. Oh, well, said the sad, soggy donkey. Can't be in the talent show with this. So this would be a cute little spot, I think. to put another little tuck coming out of this on here. And for this one, let's see what color. Let's see. I like these to be, you know, just cheerful and happy little books. I think I'm going to use because, let's see. Oh, cute. Here's a little piece of a green notebook paper that was dyed. So I can just put that in here as an attachment to go with this. And so I think what I'm going to do is bring it down. I don't want to cover up my words there of my book, of the story. So let's just see what we can do here. This is a beautiful minty color green. Let's see here. So if I take this and I bring it over like that, don't want to cover his nose up, but I'm going to do this partially on the page and partially on the back of this pocket. Get this glued on. And let's see here. We're going to go about right there. Fold it in that crease. And then I'm going to take a little bit of, I think I'll use, I'll probably do some of my blue. A little bit of this aqua blue. I don't know that I want aqua though. Let's go with this blue. Some ink. Something else kind of fun I like to do with this is just take it and do stamping around on the paper, because this is where I am going to put a little question spot at. But this just takes up, you know, adds a little more dimension to that page. So I'll glue that down a little more here. Okay, let's see here. Now I'm going to take, let's go with one of these pretty, oh Trisha, how cute is this? Let's do this bright yellow, and I'm going to take this page here and I'm going to tear a piece off. And I love to tear things. I just love to tear it up, girlfriends. Just love to tear it up. Let's see. And this here, I'm going to put right in the middle here. Again, it's another layer. It's going to come over here, go across there. Now this is one that I definitely want to make sure I'm going to grunge up a bit. So I'll show you what I do with that. I'm just going to take some of that blue and I'm just going to go around these edges of this torn paper. And this just helps it, it's going to stand out a little bit. Okay. See what that did? Just got a little bit of the blue. So I'm going to take that now and I'm going to glue that on here. And then when I come back later on and put my questions, I'm going to write my question out on this piece so that when the child flips the book, turns a page, there's going to be a question here. So this one here, I will put something that's got to do, it's about being in the talent show. Can't be in the talent show with this thing following me. And maybe the question I'm going to ask, what special tricks can you do for a talent show? And that just helps the child to think about applying this to his life or her life. Okay, so we got those pages. Let's see, you got 20 minutes yet, Celeste. Okay, now we're going to go over here. And I'm going to push this down. That's where that was at. And then let's see, let's put, On this one, I'm going to put, since we got, what color did I do there? Since we have Pooh Bear, let's go with the yellow stripe. Let's see here. Okay. That one there. And then I'm going to come up and put another row over here on this side. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, kind of a little crisscrossy. So trim that off, and then what on this one, let's see, what could we do? Eeyore dragged himself and his cloud off to Christopher Robin's, where the talent, and up here he's juggling 2 apples while balancing a stack of honey pots. Oh my gosh. Now, this was not planned. You guys know none of this was planned because I have no idea what I had here. But look what I have. I have some bee things. I wonder if I've got one that would be small enough. Well, that's just the luck of the draw, right? Because I just did a bee journal the other day. Let's see here. What if I take this drop of honey and let's just cut it out. Let's see. TNT Backrooms Crafts and Creations. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for coming by. Hello, Tish, again. I think I saw you at the beginning, maybe, here. I always want to make sure I welcome everybody. If I didn't get to call your name out, don't feel hurt or offended. We're on a mission. On a mission. So usually when I do a full book like this, it will take me, typically takes me about, to do it the way that I like to do it, will probably take me about 25 hours total from everything. Because I go through and I trim out all the page edges from the whole book, like with lace and trims. So if you want to see how some of that's done, you can go to my Moments with Celeste page and just scroll through the videos. So I want to see where I want this. This is kind of big and bulky, but let's go and trim it down some more because I don't want this on his head. Christopher Robin's will have a honey head. So I'm just going to trim out the shape of this, okay? So it just still looks like a little piece of honey. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to put this up here on the top of the page of the paper, just for fun. And let's go ahead and ink this a teeny bit too. Let's see. Here's a vintage photo. My little brush. I'm an inker. I love to ink. I love to grunge. Okay. So since he's balancing honey pots, we're going to have our little honey dripping down. I can't believe I have that sitting there because I'm doing a sale on Monday night and I was starting to get things put together and had all kinds of stuff pulled out. Okay, so there's the honey. That's what that's going to look like there. Then, see here. Put my lid back on my ink. 14 minutes. Let's put this up. Now, let's go over here. Let's see. I think up here on the top, I'm going to take another one of the pretty papers. Pretty papers. And I'm going to go with, I'm going to do the pretty blue. And on this one, I'm going to just cut out just a piece. And it's not going to be real big. But this will be another place where I will be able to ask a question. So I think what I'm going to do here, because I didn't have any white, I'm going to take an index card. And let's see, how do I want to do that? I think I'm actually going to do it this way. I'm going to glue it on here. And glue this on the white. I'm making like kind of a little note card. Like that. Then I'll fold it in half. And then trim the bottom off so it's even. And then on this one, let's take a little bit of the orange ink. And I'm just going to go around and ink my edges on this orange, just to make it stand out on the page, or on this little note card. Then I'm going to glue this on. And this is going to be another spot for another little question to ask. I'm going to slide it clear over here. Put it on. And it's even got some lines on there, but it's going, this is the part of question is going to be about where he is just dragging his feet to have to go to the talent show. So I'll put a little question on there about what are some things that you do have to do sometimes that you really don't like to do, you know. I'm just falling apart here on you guys. So we got that there. Now I will probably, let's see, I don't have any of my little sparklies out. What do we got up here? So, I'll probably go back in and add another little cloud piece on there. Let's go to this next page. Get it opened up. And this one here, I'm going to put, let's see. Eeyore didn't want to disturb anyone, so he stood in the back with the cloud, so we'll keep that there. When Pooh had finished, Eeyore tried to get Christopher Robin's attention. He coughed loudly. But no one could hear Eeyore over the wild clapping and cheering. Oh my gosh, this is such a cute little book. Look at these little mice and things. Oh, this is so cute. So I'm going to, let's see, on this page here, I can do another type of a, I'm going to have to think about this one a little bit, but I will go ahead and put in the purple colored washi here on the middle of this one. Since it goes with the tree, right? Now, have I used everything, Trish? And let's see, I've got buttons. I've used buttons. I've used the book. I've used the ribbon. And, okay, we're good. And I've used the paper, and I've used the doily. So good, yeah. We're good. I don't want to leave anything out that I'm supposed to use. You guys made it really easy for me. My goodness. You know what I like, didn't you? Okay. Then over here, let's go to this next page here just to see. We'll have to stick that one. Let's get that done while I'm here. Let's go with the orange tape for this seam. So you can see as the book starts to get a little thicker and chunkier, I gotta be a little more strategic about where I put my washi tape. Let's see. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna see what you're saying. We still have snow in Minnesota. No. We had it last week, but ooh, not good. Not correct. It's supposed to be high 60s. Oh, that'll be a beautiful day, Vonda. That'll be beautiful. I think we're supposed to be like that again today too. Yesterday, I think we hit 60 here in Omaha. I even went outside and did some spraying of some gloss. All right. So we got that one, and then there is one more page. So let's get that on. And we're going to do this one in a blue, I believe. It's not very wide, but we'll use this blue. So these washi tapes, I got these quite a long time ago, and I love them because they're just all different colors. And then I have just a couple minutes yet that we can try to add some more funness. So now you guys will probably have to just come back and check on my page the next couple of days here when I get this finished up. I can get that off a little bit, but that's okay. And I'll come over here and put some there. Okay, so I want to put, let's see, I think I'm going to save my gorgeous bling for one of my other piece projects because I want to use this on something that, like a mixed media maybe. That was going to be my second choice. I wouldn't know what to do either. I'm so not paper crafter. I like to decoupage. Oh, you can decoupage in books too. I love decoupaging in my junk journals. I can't wait to see this finished. Yeah, I can't either. Okay, so we're going to go and let's see, I'm at 55. Just trying to see where I can add a couple more things here. Let's see, we got our cute little buttons. But I like to use these on my tuck cards. So I'm going to be making lots of tuck cards. Here, let's do one real quick. I can make a tuck card out of this coffee filter. Okay, you see that? So that coffee filter, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it, see how I want to do it. I'm going to fold it this way. And then fold it this way. And then I'm going to glue these two together, or down, I should say. Can you see what I'm doing here? Oh, let me get you back down. Okay. I'm going to glue it together, and then we can take this and make this into another tuck spot. Now, I do like being with this in here, so maybe I'm going to take this piece of yellow and how about we stick that down in there? Not so much. I'm going to stick it right there on the bottom. Okay. I'm going to almost get this done. Get this glued down. Woohoo. Okay, now we can put another fun button on here that I had. I'll tell you one thing, journaling, paper crafting is not a neat, clean little craft, I'll tell you. Let's put that orange one on here. Let's put that little button here. Then we're going to make I'll make a tuck card when we get off the air later on today, because I want to watch all the rest of you guys too. But this here, I'm going to use on one of the pages, and then it's just a little envelope that I can just use as a tuck. Oop, I'll get that glue off of there. There we go. So that'll be a little tuck card. Okay, I'll pocket. So I think I'm going to stop, and we're going to let the next person, who is Terry. And Terry, let me get my sheet. Terry is from the T's Crafting Ranch. So she will pick up on the Crafter's Hive if you want to go over there and see what she's got. But I just want to thank you guys for popping in. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and enjoy all of the others. Hi, Jamie Kniffen. Stephanie, good to see you. Bye-bye, everybody.